The Tree Teaching of Thriving, Not Dying. In my last couple of articles, we have looked at stepping into a new year, leaving the old stories behind and putting down roots using forest bathing meditations. Now we turn our attention to the coldest season and the lessons we can learn. We have looked at losing our leaves, the old stories. We have looked at rooting ourselves with new awareness. Now we look what to do in the cold and dark when things are tough. In cold limbs I find a beating heart pumping blood. My life continues. Out in the woods all is still. Are the trees dead? What happens to them in winter? What happens to us in winter? It may surprise some, but winter is a time of growth and expansion, of stretching and flexing. Winter is a time of secrets, speaking sky-scribed. When trees lose their leaves, they stand branches bare, and we gain more insight into their characters. Howling winds, lashing rains, snows and frost-rimmed days, and thick ice nights come and go. Winter teaches trees to live. While seemingly dormant, they are learning to thrive. While seeming to be fast asleep, they are stretching out imperceptibly root and branch. We humans retreat inside. We close the doors of our homes against the bone chill. Light spills out of windows onto the ground outside, yet when we look out it seems pitch black. We don't see star-clad owl hoots. The seasons teach us to appreciate warmth and light. After the cold breath of winter upon our faces, a warm hand resting against a cold rosy cheek is a blessing. Summer is work, winter is rest. In summer we work longer hours, we mow lawns, we wash cars, we go out with friends, we find endless jobs to do, filling our times with busyness. In winter we go indoors and take on small, long put off but long awaiting simple tasks such as finding lost buttons, mending shelves, and that book we have been meaning to read. We are meant to slow down, just as the trees do. Winter is not a slow death. It is rest and recuperation. We don't rescind responsibilities, but we can take a rest. We can take respite from all those shoulds and oughts, from all those obligations. Let them lie under the ice for a while. Maybe you see nothing but endless mud. Well, even mud can carry footprints. Even when seeming to be asleep, we are still growing. The Cinderella story is very, very old and is a weaving of the ancient idea of cinder biters. A cinder biter is an old Norse tradition. In the times of the great longhouses, when everyone lived under one roof, there were those who lay in the space between the fire and the scooped out ashes. They were known as the cinder biters. They wouldn't do much, not wash, not join in with day-to-day tasks. They were left alone, and it was understood by all that they would each come out in their own time. Did you know that in the ancient Cinderella story she makes a dress out of birch bark? She is mocked, she lives in the dirt and the dark, but it is he who she meets, the great hunter the maidens all dream of. She begins by making her birch bark dress. It is an ancient tale of connecting with the land and an interior wild wisdom, a native-rooted soul. We have all seen teenagers who seem to sleep all day and not do much. It is an essential part of their growth. I like teenagers, and as a teenager I've spent a lot of time in their company. It's easy to think of them not contributing to society as we would wish, but this tiredness, this daydreaming, this not doing much and a withdrawing, is all part of the need to go within. Trees go within. They sink into the warm earth, though their branches remain in the cold. Like the cinder biters, and like bears, they are a place between times. Bears too go underground. They sleep a big sleep, curled up living off their fat. Teens, trees and bears, what secret reserves do they have? Like them, we too go within somewhere warm against the cold. In the ancient stories there is a withdrawing to do, a leaving home, a stepping outside the normal bonds of life. The trees withdraw into themselves, and this is the time they sleep, heal, and grow more roots. In tough times, we can withdraw, and it might feel like we will never come out, as though winter will last forever. But like the trees, we are taught by winter's coming not to die a slow death, but how to thrive. The tree teaching, forest bathing exercise. Winter. Cold, dark, sleep, withdraw, grey, deep, cloud, hard, hibernate, dream. Before you start, as I always say, be aware your session starts the moment you make that intention to do it now. Make the commitment to give yourself peace and quiet. Switch off the phone, put up the do not disturb sign. What does winter mean to you? Allow the words to form in your mind, and you could write down your word swirl of thoughts and feelings. If, like me, and you are prone to feeling the cold, make sure to put on an extra layer if you go outside. Make your way to a quiet place where all seems to be asleep. As you walk, do so slowly, mindfully. Feel the distance between you and busyness. Leave the bright lights behind. Loud noises subside. They fade away like the light at dusk. Everything you pass, you are leaving behind. Every step you take draws you deeper into the woods, into yourself. There is no running from, only being drawn. Let yourself be drawn, like bears, like trees. You will go to ground. Let yourself be led by your nose. You walk and you walk. Feel the weight of you being drawn earthwards. Slowing down, heavy and slow, until finally you stop. As you stand, you find the heft and weight of you inside sinking earthwards. Inside. Your feet rooted to the ground among the trees. Like them, your roots go deep, branch bare and cold, yet still they dream. You feel yourself returning within, your breathing, your heartbeat, your bones. When all seems lost in the dark time, when the sky is dull and flat and grey, see the trees, feel their presence, see their trunks and branches rise up. They may be leaflets, but they are not lifeless. Like you, they stand, alive. They are not dying, they are thriving. Though all seems dead, come spring, they will jump up and live again in their cloaks of green. It is no sin to sleep, to withdraw. We all need to rest and heal. Stand and listen to the trees. There are no words, just feel what they have to say. Stand stock still. You are witness to yourself and to trees. You do not judge the trees. Do not judge yourself. On dark days we rest. Feel your weight resting on the earth, your feet like roots. You connected. You are living and breathing like the trees. Stand and witness. Rest. When you are ready, stretch out your arms like branches. Stretch. Then, feeling your feet, wiggling your toes, take a slow step, and another, and another, looking around at life, seeming to be asleep. Know all is change. Keep walking. As you walk, know you are slowly returning to home.